So we enjoy this life out here. Nice, beautiful, and quiet.
Benjamin takes us around his Richmond Hill property, showing the crops, animals, historic acres where 3 family generations live. The day would be otherwise perfect, except
Only one thing, we just miss our little great-grand. Miss him a whole lot.
his great-grandson Azariah hasn't been here since August, when Georgia Division of Family and Children's Services, or DFACS, removed the 2-year-old from the home.
Try not to think about him too much because it makes you sick. But I hope everything will be all right.
Things haven't been all right for some time. It all goes back to when DFACS first got involved in 2023. Azariah's mom admitted to drug addiction, and the Bryan County investigation moved slowly due to staffing shortages, the family recalls. But eventually, caseworkers moved forward with Azariah's placement options. Instead of a foster home, multiple immediate relatives on mom's side sought temporary custody. One of the requirements? A drug screen. Great-granddad Benjamin thought nothing of it until, he says, his drug screen came back positive. The 76-year-old has overcome many challenges, including near paralysis after a crash. But this hurdle, it feels unbelievable.
The way they're handling it, if they would handle it with some common sense.
A frustration with DFACS shared by the rest of the family.
Yeah, they need to do better. They got to do better.
Grandma Katina and Aunt Jayana were drug screened. Social workers told them both they too were positive for methamphetamine.
I was like, no, that can't be. I said, I don't do meth.
But it's well, this is what our test is saying, so that's what it is.
Alleged test results they don't even have copies of.
What happened when you asked for a copy of it?
I reached out to our caseworker and I asked her if she could provide copies of all of our hair follicle testing, and I never received a text message back.
On a Facebook group to help families deal with DFACS cases, they came across posts of Atlanta News First investigations. Our year-long reporting uncovered a history of concerns, complaints, and records of false positive hair follicle tests from Georgia drug labs. We found some labs contracted to do drug screens on behalf of DFACS typically don't perform an additional confirmation specialized drug test called DL-isomer. The confirmation test distinguishes between legal drugs like medicine versus illicit drugs. As our reporting advised, the family began to get independent drug screens, trying to prove their innocence. Hair follicle tests they paid for out of pocket show they are negative for drugs. Despite the documents, Azariah is still not home with the only family he's ever known.
It's just really hard when we go to see him twice a week for 2 hours, and then it's time for us to leave, and he wants to run behind us, and he's crying because for his whole life he's been with us.
What are your feelings toward DFACS?
They supposed to be for the kids, but they're not.
Back outside, they all take a walk together around the property the toddler loves so much, hoping for his return.
We just going through this little trial and tribulation, and I hope it'll come back to our favor, because we miss the little guy.